how was it before in terms of, all right, are we having any issues with people that are having attendance troubles? How have those conversations been maybe easier?
Yeah. I think, before just kind of how we did it, it ended up being a very reactive process. By the
Yeah.
time I was able to, the manager, realized it or kind of felt like, oh, they're kind of calling out a lot, and then we kind of counted everything up and, it was after the fact, we weren't able to have the opportunities to really start to have those conversations before things really went like off off the rails. Um, so now we're able to see, okay, we hired somebody, 30 or 60 days ago. We're already starting to see some trends. Let's sit with them. Let's chat with them
Yeah.
because a lot of times we are people's first job. They
Yeah.
don't know how to kind of be in the workforce, it's they're learning and I really kind of tell our managers, in addition to everything else they have to do, sometimes they do have to teach people to what it means to be in the workforce and how to function and how to be professional and so it really allows us to have those conversations, say, hey, this we're starting to see this pattern, or do you what support do you need? I kind of mentioned our core values, and one of them is empathy, and
Yeah.
having that information gives us the opportunity to sit down with people and have those conversations before we're just kind of like taking corrective action, to say, hey, like, we are hoping that just by bringing this to your attention, you can do what you need. Maybe we can help you with your schedule if things need to change, so that we don't have to go down the path of corrective action and write ups and ultimately termination.
Mhm.
Um, but if we do have to go down that path, we have the data. And I
Yeah.
think the managers feel much more confident and in control because they can say, okay, you've in the amount of time since you've been hired, you've had this many lates, or you've had this many absences, and the employees are the one that put that in, right? So there's no
Yeah.
dispute, there's no and not to mention the employees know, they see it when they submit their notification, they know what those numbers look like. So when we
Yeah.
do have to have those conversations, whereas a lot of times before it would kind of be like this, "Oh, I had no clue, I didn't realize," now it's they do know. They kind of know when we have to sit down. You can tell on how the conversation goes that they knew the conversation was coming, and it kind of takes some of that, surprise out of it.